Immigration has been a global affair since ancient civilization. 60,000 years ago, we first left Africa. Since then, immigration has been a major part of society, from the expansion of civilization across Europe to the settlement of the Americas. While the exact reasons for immigration vary, the general aims remain the same: freedom and opportunity. One example of historic immigration is the Pilgrims who crossed the Atlantic Ocean in 1620 on the Mayflower, traveling from England to North America, seeking religious freedom. Roughly 100 people were on the Mayflower. Several died on the 66-day voyage across the Atlantic, and about half died during their first winter in America. Had it not been for the Indians' friendly culture, many more would have died. The Indians impacted the Pilgrims greatly, introducing them to new ways of farming, and the Pilgrims taught the Indians about modern culture. The second historic example of immigration is during the Holocaust, when thousands upon thousands of Jews left Germany and other nearby countries for distant European countries such as France, Switzerland, and Denmark. Many also traveled to the U.S. as well as South American countries such as Chile and Brazil. Israel was also a major destination. These Jews are willing to risk death to escape. They often left at night and in the fear of pursuit. The vast number of Jews that spread throughout the world often absorbed other groups' cultures, just as other cultures adopted Jewish tradition.
A modern example of immigration is the Mediterranean migration. In 2014, over 219,000 people fled their homes in search of safety. This dangerous journey has led to 22,400 deaths since the year 2000. Migrants came from countries torn apart by war and violence. These countries include Syria, Somalia. A modern example of immigration is the Kenyan migration. Kenyans have recently been migrating to Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. The cause for migration is rising unemployment and instability. Migrants are often recruited as domestic workers, construction workers, cleaners, taxi drivers, hospitality, and security. The top destination for Kenyan migrants is in the UK, with 151,000 people in 2015.
There are many similar and different points between historic and modern immigration. For example, both sought freedom and opportunities. Also, during each time period, the migrants were minorities in their homeland, fleeing threats and discrimination. However, while historic immigration has been caused by dictatorships, modern migrants are escaping conflict.
Understanding past problems and their solutions gives us an insight into how current problems could be affected by various resolutions, as well as giving us a foundation on which to base and adjust our solutions.
There are many ideas for how to solve these problems. One idea is that the European Union should create additional safe and legal ways for migrants to find safety in Europe. A pro of this is that migrants don't need to worry about death or deportation, while a con is that it makes it easier for migrants to enter Europe illegally, causing security threats or allowing terrorist activity to spread. A second idea is that an overland route should be built. This would be good because it would allow for safer travel without the risk of drowning or storms across water, while a con of this is that it allows easier access into Europe for terrorists. A third idea is that migrants should have assistance finding housing and work once they reach Europe. This would be good because it helps migrants settle and make a living while they adjust, while it would be bad because it takes away housing and work from natural citizens, which would cause conflict. The best solution is that the EU should create additional safe and legal ways for immigrants to find safety in Europe. This solution is the best and safest way to help immigrants because it provides them with safer means of travel and living, as well as legal ways for them to live in Europe, and will create a more appealing call and assisting in decreasing the amount of deportation.